Alright everyone, today we had a Nintendo Direct, and I'm going to do my best to summarize everything as quickly as possible to take 35 minutes and condense it down. So, let's go. First off, they kicked everything off by announcing Super Mario Maker 2. They added slopes, there's new map elements, new enemies, a Super Bell power-up. It's due out in June of 2019. They followed that up with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. It has a massive cast of, obviously, Marvel heroes. You got to stop Thanos and the Black Order. There's online or local 4-player co-op. Captain Marvel is confirmed to be in the game. Each hero has an Alliance Extreme Attack, and that will release this summer. Next up was Box Boy and Box Girl. There are new puzzles, 2-player co-op play, 270 stages to complete, and that is actually due out in April 26th of 2019. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is actually getting version 3.0 update this spring. Joker itself is probably included in this update since that they confirmed that Joker comes before the end of April. Snake, Simon, Squirtle, Ivysaur, Pokemon Trainer, Amiibo, etc. are coming throughout the rest of this year. Next up, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is getting DLC, including a free co-op update coming later today. Literally, it's out right now. There's paid DLC coming with, it's titled Captain Toad Special Episode. If you pre-purchase it, live, includes new courses. You can get like one of the courses today, etc. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is coming to Nintendo Switch. Gameplay was shown off. You can use the ability to traverse a massive castle. There's an English dub available, character customization available, and that's coming out this summer. Dragon Quest Builders 2 was shown off. There's a new retro-inspired map, exclusive costume available for owners of the original Dragon Quest Builders, and that is due out on July 12th, 2019. Next up, we got to see Dragon Quest XI-S. You get to explore towns and terrain with your party, earn skill points to upgrade party members. Side quests and activities are available. You can play in a 16-bit version of the game, which this is actually new for the Switch version. Fully orchestrated field and battle tunes, which again is first appearing on the Nintendo Switch version. There are English and Japanese audio options and new stories on different cast members that are exclusive to this version of the game, coming out in fall of 2019. It's kind of a definitive edition. It's sort of an extra remastered version of this. They're giving Dragon Quest XI quite a good treatment for Nintendo Switch for us having to wait so long for this version. Next up, we got to see Disney TSUM Festival. It's kind of a party game. You play with friends in a variety of co-op games. 4-player online play. It's available at some point later this year. Next up, they announced some new content for Starlink Battle for Atlas. There's going to be new missions coming involving Star Fox crew going up against Star Wolf. Each character has new abilities. They talked about, Peppy and Slippy and all that stuff being possibly playable. And then obviously a whole bunch of enemies that we recognize from the Star Fox universe. So that's exciting. It sounds like this is going to be a free update to the game, and that's coming out on April 2019. Next up, we're getting Rune Factory 4 Special, which is like a remastered edition of Rune Factory 4. It's fully remastered with romance options available. It's available later in 2019, and they did cap this off by announcing that Rune Factory 5 is actually in active development. Next up, they announced a seemingly new IP in Oninaki. You get to travel between the living and the dead, battle lost souls. Souls are defeated, which manifest within your character. It's got a deep single-player campaign. It's an action RPG, and that's coming out this summer. Next up, we got to see Yoshi's Crafted World. They did announce a playable demo that's available right now, so you can go check that out. They showed off some gameplay, some boss battles. You can earn costumes to give new abilities, and that is coming out on March 29th, a date that we already knew about. Next up, they talked a lot about Fire Emblem Three Houses. This was the game they told us for sure was going to be in this Direct, and, well, it's set in the continent of Fodlan. I'm probably mispronouncing it. I know they pronounced it like 10 times in the Direct. I apologize. I didn't practice this. I didn't practice any of these Fire Emblem pronunciations before this, so strap in. There's 3 ruling powers, an avatar character customization. You begin in a mercenary group led by your father. Interestingly enough, I think your father's name was Geralt, which instantly flashed me back to The Witcher. But anyways, get going on. You see a mysterious girl named Sothis. The Church of Saros is the main religion of Fodlan. Eldegard is back as part of the Black Eagles. Dimitri is part of the Blue Lions, and Claude is part of the Golden Deer. Those are the 3 factions in the game. You'll instruct members of each house. You can send out students to learn and train from battle, train, learn skills at the centralized officers academy, strengthen bonds between students, be stronger in battle. It's a Fire Emblem game, folks. If you've ever played one before, you know what you're going to get. It looked really, really great, and that is coming out July 26th, 2019. That was like a delay technically, because they said it was originally going to come out spring of 2019, but whatever. They did also announce a limited edition that's going to be coming for it. This was announced after the Direct, that contains a steelbook, a sound selection, USB stick, so not a disc, and then a pin badge set. So pretty neat stuff. Next up, they announced Tetris 99, which is exclusive to Nintendo Switch. It has a puzzle battle royale type system. There's 99 of you guys. Online play, free to download on Switch for Nintendo Switch Online members right now. Today, you can be playing this. 100 players, one winner. Yeah, crazy. Bunch of Tetris. It's Tetris Battle Royale. Just imagine the possibilities. Next up, Dead by Daylight was shown off. Killer vs. Survivor. Online play is confirmed. Deep progression system. Comes out fall of 2019. Looked a little choppy in my opinion, but it looks like a Left 4 Dead style inspired game. So interestingly there, Deltarune Chapter 1 is actually coming for free. It'll be available on February 28th, 2019. Obviously, this will, for anyone that cares about a certain other indie game, this will be something right up your alley. The rest of the chapters, when they do release, will be paid, so it's kind of like a try before you buy the rest situation. Next up, they showed up Daemon X Machina. The demo actually dropped today. Again, you can play it right now. There are 4 different missions in that demo. There's a boss battle at the end of the demo, and there's going to be a temporary small online survey going out to some of the demo players to get feedback on this game. Daemon X Machina is planning to launch in summer of 2019. Next up, they showed off Grid Autosport. It's got difficulty that scales to your skill. All the DLC that's been released for the game so far will be included, and there are motion and customized controls, and that will be releasing this summer. Next up, this was a shocker to me. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice is coming. 2017's darling indie game. Haunting Vision Quest through Viking Hell, I guess is the description being used. And it's coming out this spring. We don't have an exact date, but this spring is pretty soon, so sweet. Next up, we saw Unravel 2. We know that's from EA. It's coming out on March 22nd, has local co-op. Unravel is just a really fun game, so having the second one on Switch is exciting. Next up, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered was confirmed. It is coming out on May 21st, which does suck because it's like 2 months after the other version, but what are you going to do? Motion controls are in it. All the DLC is packaged in, including the Liberation stuff. It's interesting it's being called the remastered version, since initially, to me, it looked a little worse than the original Assassin's Creed 3 on Wii U. Things could definitely change by the time it comes out. We'll have to wait for the final product to really pass judgment on that. Next up, Final Fantasy VII was announced with a March 26th release date. So for those people looking forward to that on Switch, there you go. Final Fantasy IX is actually available right now. That was a surprise drop during the Direct. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, everybody was announced, and it releases next month. Astral Chain, which is a brand new IP. Hideki Kamiya is involved in that, Platinum Games. Directed by Takahashi Tora, which is the Nier Automata director. It's an action RPG, and it comes out on August 30th, 2019. I didn't double check before this. I'm not sure if it's exclusive. It kind of sounded like it was a Switch exclusive. Not sure if there's any additional information on that right now, but it is a new IP, which is pretty exciting. Bayonetta 3 was briefly mentioned. They just said it's still in active development because they knew people were going to be like, hey, Platinum Games, why aren't we talking about Bayonetta? Hey, it's still in development. Again, I don't think we're seeing Bayonetta 3 until the Game Awards in December, but that's just me. And, well, they capped everything off with The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. There's anime-style cutscene shown at the beginning. It's definitely a full-on remake with a very cutesy art style. I have a reaction to this. Can't wait to put up. It's coming in 2019. And that's basically the gist of what was shown. There was like a sizzle reel that showed off things like Mortal Kombat 11 and some other stuff that we already knew about that wasn't really new information. That's why I didn't cover it. This is basically all of the new stuff from the Direct. I really hope that this summary works for you guys and that you enjoyed it. I think we got it done in about 10 minutes. So I want to thank all of you guys for tuning in. Be sure to enter our Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate bundle giveaway through the Gleam.io link down in the description. That is a 50,000 subscriber giveaway, so when we hit 50K, we'll be announcing the winner of that giveaway. Anyways, you guys have a lovely day, and I'm streaming later tonight, so I'm sure I'll see a lot of you very soon. Catch you guys in the next one.